Yo, what's up? This is Prole. You're watching the Prole Skater YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking in. In this video, we got Skate Weekly. It is week number 3 of November 2025. In this video, we're gonna go over the last week of Skate. And also, I'm gonna do a small casual review of the 7-ply Maple Harvest event. So let's get into all that. So, as I just mentioned, the big thing of the last week has been the beginning of the new event. It is the second event in Skate so far, and it's still season 1 though. We haven't moved to season 2 yet, which begins in December, I believe. So yeah, this is event number 2 of season 1. It is an autumn themed or fall themed event. As opposed to Skateween, which of course was Halloween, so no specific holiday attached to this one, just the seasonal colors and stuff like that is the main focus. The maple leaf, and of course the small bit of context they used is that there are 7-ply trees that grow around the city, and I guess those are great for skateboards. Of course, if you don't know, are 7-plies of wood smushed and laminated together. You can sort of see on the deck right there that there are 7-plies. So anyway, that's what the 7-ply is referring to. I gotta turn my motion blur off once again. I always forget. So yeah, that's the big news for the past week. Otherwise, not much has been going on. I don't believe we got any new information from the developers or the publisher, and as far as everything that people have complained about the game, there's been no new hope in things getting better or anything yet. So as far as all that goes, we'll see. Time will tell. But we do have some new content in the 7-ply Maple Harvest event. So I already made a video yesterday, and please check that out. I made a video yesterday detailing what's available in the event. I'll just go over that real quick right now. So it's mostly just the new cosmetics is the focus, as everything in this game. Only cosmetics is what you get. That's the only thing they're working on right now, it seems like. So they put this bundle in that costs $9.50 of your real money. It has a beanie, a sweater. Come on, load in. There we go. Some loafer shoes, slip-ons, a new deck, and a sticker. Okay. So you can get that if you want to look a little more autumnal, if that's a word. And then of course you can grab some wooden nickels. So this is the currency for the event. I guess I'll just say that I'm officially in my review of this event right now. So let's just get into that really. Let's frame that more with some more of my thoughts about how I feel about it. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of how they're approaching the events in this game, and I feel like it's not even justified to be called an event. It's more of just a light theming of one small area of the map and some seasonally themed cosmetics. There are no new challenges for this event. So yeah, I'm just not really liking the direction the events are going. It's just not enough. It's just, you're only getting 20 free wooden nickels a day. During Skatoween, they were giving 100 free chocolate coins, so they reduced that by a lot. You're still getting ticks for free. 100 of those. Okay. All right. So the other stuff in the event, the other cosmetics are these 3 pieces of clothing, a hat. Very, you know, these are generic things. Like it's just the 7-ply Maple Harvest logo on plain pieces of clothes, and then you get a deck. Okay, so I'm sure many people are thinking right now, well, can you actually earn the amount of wooden nickels you need to redeem all of the items from the event? And my answer to that is I don't think that you can. I don't think you can. Maybe possibly there's a way, but so I did the math of, you know, how many nickels you earn from these event tasks. Now, I guess you know what I didn't think of. What I didn't think of before is that I think there's going to be another page of this, another set of these tasks, I guess. Because as of right now, you only earn about 1,000 maple nickels from the event tasks, and then only 20 a day for free. So that's not enough. You need 2,500 almost 2,500 nickels to redeem everything. So if there is another page of event tasks, then you can get close to getting all the coins you need. Otherwise, you cannot. So I guess that's yet to be determined. If there's another event page of tasks, then you can earn enough. If there is not, then you cannot. Now, I encourage people to only redeem the clothing if you like that. Otherwise, it's all stickers. I mean, if you like one of these, of course, get it. It's all fake money, this part of it anyway, as long as you're not, you know, converting ticks into event cash. I don't think you can do that anyway. But anyway, there's some banners, pictures, and more banners. So that's it. Now let's go check out the new community park. So the other aspect of the event is that we get 3 new community parks that are themed for the Maple Harvest, and they are going to be rotating in one after the other in the Goldcrest Community Park section. So not all community parks are themed like they were for Skatoween. It's only this one, and they'll be rotating 3 different types of parks. Why did I fall there? That was weird. So yeah, the park yesterday was absolutely abysmal, especially the inner part inside was really bad. This seems better. This seems a bit better than yesterday. Okay. So, but again, like, you know, there's potentially a new community park, you know, every day normally, you know. Oh, I just like fell right through that rail. I'll check out the outside areas. Alright, so that seems it's definitely better than yesterday's inner part. That's for sure. Well, that's weird, there's just like a piece of wood. What is that? Is that a couch up there? What is that? No, it's just like a inflatable logo, I guess. Alright. I'm sure all of this stuff is just random. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a giant skateboard. No, that's kind of cool. I like that. That's something. They didn't make it 7. Actually, is it actually 7-ply? No, it's not. They didn't go too far with it, but it's there. It's a thing. Oh, here's another skateboard. Right. Got this gap, kind of cool. All right, that's cool. I do like the skateboard motif with the decorations here. Here you go. You just get a giant ramp to nowhere. You know what you're supposed to do with this? Hold on, I'm gonna look over there. Looks like there's some very odd looking object there you can jump into, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so yeah, not much going on out here. Just some ramps. You know, this isn't stuff that is special because we get this kind of stuff every day in the game. Ouch. So I will say that I much prefer the wood look to these parks. Please stay with the wood or some other color. Do not go with blue and yellow. Do not go back to the blue and yellow. It's so bad. Alright, so that's that park. Oh, we got 2 trucks in today. That's interesting. Maybe tomorrow there'll be 3. We'll see. Probably not. But yeah, yesterday there was only 1, so now there's 2. Things are happening. Work is being done. There's a whole nother truck. Look at that. Alright, let's skate back to Hartcore Plaza, because that's where I was trying to skate today for the video. So, to finish off this review of the event, I think it's a pretty poor event. I think it's kind of just feeling like we're in filler territory, just buying time until the devs can like put in some real game content. Because right now, all the content that they're releasing for the game is cosmetics. And that, you know, still concerns me for sure about the game overall, is that they seem to be only concerned about putting in cosmetics and putting in systems to earn cosmetics instead of like working on, I'm sure they're working on this stuff. I mean, I hope they're working on this stuff. If they're not, the game is actually done for, but we need more communication about the development of the different game modes that are actually going to be entertaining to people and keep people engaged with the game long term, right? Like, that's the communication we need about. We just need to know, like, that's what I would like to know. What is the status of these different game modes that you've promised? Games of Skate, stuff like that. I also want, like, you know, more matchmaking modes, just whatever sort of mini games they can come up with, whatever it is. They should be sharing with us the development process of those things and letting us know if we're anywhere close to those things coming into the game. Because right now these events are absolute filler, but they're acting like we should be excited for it. Now, of course, the marketing team's always gonna do that, you know. It has nothing, I don't think any of these decisions have to do with what the developers want to do or with what game the developers want to make. We've all worked. We all understand that the decisions that a company makes is not based on the desires of the workers in the workplace. And of course, that is a problem that I'm not going to get into right now, but we all know that the decisions are all coming from the C-suite and from the middle management of the EA publishing team that's working with Full Circle on the development of this game, right? They're telling them what they need in the game, and Full Circle has to make that. They don't. It's not like they have a choice in the matter, right? They have a contract that they have to fulfill. So if EA wants another store in the game, they're gonna put another store in the game, whether it is good for the game or not. We all know it's not good for the game, and we all know that if the game only focuses on cosmetics, that it's not a substantial enough game then to last for years, which is the goal, right? For a live service game, to last over time and to continually offer new products and services within the game to continue engaging the player base and keep people playing and buying your cosmetics and whatever else you have to offer in the game. But right now we can't think that anything good is gonna happen with this game right now. We just don't. There's no reason to think that they're gonna make the game we want. There's no reason to think that we're gonna get the game that Full Circle wants to make. We will only get the game that EA wants to publish, and that EA thinks will make them, you know, this certain amount of money over this certain amount of time. So, yeah. So, my overall thought of the event is that it's a light theming of one area of the map. It's not really an event. It doesn't offer the players much to do and new. You're still just, you know, going back to the grind of doing these same challenges over and over. You know, trying to make those numbers go up and progress toward nothingness, because there's nothing to progress toward in this game. All they have is the cosmetics. And I know there's people out there that love achievement hunting and all that, and I don't get that at all. That's not my thing whatsoever. I do not care about fake number going up, you know, in the game. I just don't care about that. What's my rip score? My rip score is stalled around 9,000. The first month of this game, I was doing the daily grind. I was doing the daily challenge grind. I leveled everything up to 10. You know, all the areas. But one day I'm just like, what am I doing? What's the point of this? You know? I was playing under the assumption that they were gonna actually be adding game modes and stuff. The issue is cosmetics don't encourage me to play. They don't offer me a worthwhile thing to work toward in the game. It's not what I'm interested in video games. That's not why I play video games. And so those things can only keep my attention for so long. However, you know, I love the gameplay of this game and the feel of the controls and just flowing around like I do in my videos. You know, this is what I like to do. This is how I play this game. So we'll see. We'll see how they put all this together in the end. And you know, my only hope for this game is that Full Circle gets the budget and the time to actually make the game they want, and the game that we know can be absolutely amazing. They're already so close. They just need to put the content in the game. They need the content. Let's do it, you know? Let's get this content in the game. And I'm not delusional. I understand that things take time to develop, but we need the communication because this is a live service game. And if you're not alive, you're dead. If you're not alive, you're dead. Okay? So right now this game feels dead because they're not pumping it full with life. They're pumping it full with cosmetics that, you know, most people aren't going to be interested in. I mean, if I'm trying to get a new player into the game, what am I gonna say? Oh man, you can redeem this cool t-shirt with the 7-ply logo on it. Doesn't that make you want to play? No. That's not gonna get anyone to play. It's just a cute extra. It's dessert. And that's sort of like the analogy I think I've fallen on. This game wants to satisfy its player base with dessert when they've given us no dinner. They haven't given us the dinner. They want us to just stick around and keep eating their cosmetic sweets and never get any substantial meal. And we're not gonna live off that, you know, but and that's why people rightly call it a cash grab. I say rightly because right now there's no reason to think it's not a cash grab by EA specifically. I'm not saying Full Circle started making this game with the intention of putting as little effort in and redeem, you know, and trying to just get our money. I think they want to make a good game, so I want EA to give them the budget to do that, and the time, and the marketing staff to actually communicate what we can expect from this live service game. Again, it's a live service game. They need to communicate what's gonna be put in the game, what they're working on. There's no reason to not share what you're developing. I mean, I get that, you know, to me, if you're hesitant to share, if you're that hesitant to share what you're developing to put in the game, that probably means that those things that you're working on aren't a sure thing to be put in the game. Like, so in my mind, that's just sort of how I'm thinking about it. Like, just don't have any expectations for the future of this game. It could be good, it could be great, but we'll see, you know? So yeah, my review of the 7-ply Maple Harvest event. Boring, 0 out of 10. I'm just messing with you, but like, it's not enough to like keep the player base going. So I don't know. I think in absence of actual content for the game, they need to fill that in with communication and share with us what the development plans are to a higher degree than just, hey, this is like what we're trying to do. Like, we'll tell you in a year if it's gonna actually happen. Hartcore Plaza is a great place to just skate around and blow. It's got, you know, a lot of cool little obstacles, you know, a lot of manual paths and places to grind and get some air off of these little planters. And then this sort of obstacle is pretty cool too. You can do kind of fun things down these little ramps, quarter pipe things. But I actually wanted to skate here to make one final point in that this is sort of the central hub of the game, or at least of San Vansterdam, right? This is the first place you go to when you start the game and everything, you know, after the tutorial. But there's no evidence of an event going on here. There's some seasonal stuff over there, but nothing to do with 7-ply Maple Harvest event, that's for sure. So yeah, I just wanted to tie that all in and say this game is just not, it's just not a cohesive experience, you know. All right, that's Skate Weekly, week number 3 of November 2025. I hope everyone enjoyed my discussion. If not, you know, please comment below. Please like and subscribe as well if you're into that sort of thing. It will help the channel reach, you know, more viewers and get a bigger discussion going in the comments. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.